welcome to Cooking in Amanda's Kitchen again. Today we are going to make some salt dough. Salt dough is kind of like Play-Doh and kind of like clay, but you can make it at home and it's super easy. You bake it and then you can paint it. So we're going to play with the recipe today and see, have some fun, and maybe you'll do it over the weekend or even this afternoon. So why don't we have some fun together and let's make some salt dough. So first things first, because we're using an oven, you will need your parents' help. So you need to set the oven to 100 degrees Celsius. So my oven's just here. I'm just going to turn it on and it's ready to go. So oven done. Now next thing we need is some flour, some plain flour. And you're going to need 1 cup of plain flour. Here is my beautiful cup measurement. So pour in your cup of flour, close enough. And you're going to need, of course, because it's salt dough, you're going to need some salt. So this is just table salt. You could use something finer, like some finer salt, but really it's fine. And you're going to need a cup of salt. That is a lot of salt. You won't want to eat this. This is not edible. It'll taste very salty. So, a cup of salt. Now, grab your whisk and you're going to mix these two things together. And it looks beautiful. Right. All nice and whisked together. So we're going to need half a cup of water. So here is my half cup measurement, some water. We're going to pour that in. Okay, and we're going to slowly pour this in and mix at the same time, okay? So I've just poured a little bit in. And we're going to mix until it forms dough. A little bit at a time. You might want someone to help you with this, otherwise you just put it down, mix for a bit, put some more in, there we go. Okay, mixing this together. You can use a hand mixer or like a mix master machine. It makes it a bit easier, but they're noisy, so I'm using a whisk. Okay, well it's starting to clump together now, so what we're going to do, we're actually going to take it out and dump it on our bench. Now it is out on our bench and we're going to knead it. You might need some more flour, I do. So just a little bit, not too much. And we're going to keep kneading it. You might want to roll your arms up or your sleeves up. And we're going to knead this together. So you're just going to want to knead the dough until it's nice and smooth, just like this. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Just check that out. Whoa. Nice and doughy. Okay, then you're going to get your rolling pin. We all like a rolling pin. This will be really good if you have a rolling pin with a pattern. And we're going to roll it out. You don't want to roll it out too thin, because otherwise it'll just all fall apart. You're going to roll it out. Now, you can do something fun. I have a doily. And doilies have like a really cool pattern on them. So you can put this down on your dough and roll it in. Ready? Check that out. How cool is that? Now, I have an amazing collection of cookie cutters, and so we're going to use some fun cookie cutters. I have a flower, for example. I have a dog. Why not? Let's do a dog. There we go. I have a castle, because we all need castles in our life, right? And we have Batman. Okay. We're going to do a few others. I have a snowflake, and I'm going to do that with the pattern up the top there. Have a look. That's going to look really good. And we'll do a couple of hearts just for fun. Check that out. And now what we're going to do is put it on our baking tray with some baking paper. So now these are out on my tray, as you can see. Look how cool they look. So now they're out on my tray. What we're going to do is you can take a straw and you can actually put a hole in your dough, like so. And what it will do is it will turn them into hanging ornaments. So if you want to hang them up or give them to someone as a gift or something like that, you put a hole in them and then you can put some ribbon through once they're painted and dry. So that's another thing you can do. And we're going to put it in the oven for 2 hours. 2 hours, that's a long time. And then they're ready to paint and have some fun. Okay, see you in a bit.
2 hours later.
So now that they're done, you're going to want to get an oven mitt or a parent and get them out of the oven. They're looking good. They're hot and they're hard. So that's how you want them. You want them nice and hard. Don't test them while they're hot. We're going to let them cool down for a little while and then we can get to painting. So see you in a bit.
A few moments later.
Well, now that they've cooled, it is time to do some painting. So what I have out is our snowflake with the texture. And I've decided to get out a dinosaur. So we're going to paint those and I've got some ribbon here to attach them and we will see how we go. You can also just use some textures if you want. I have some Sharpies and things here. So you can just write a name on there if you want. So. So there you have it. I have made a panda bear, as you can see. Probably needs a bit more paint. Or you can make an ornament like my little dinosaur here. You can even make a little gingerbread house if you have the right cutters. Or you're creative and cut it out yourself. Here's one I made at Christmas time. You can make all sorts of things. You can make whatever you want. I would love to see your designs. So when you are done, flick me a picture. It'll be really great to see the designs you come up with. So have some fun, stay safe, be careful, and enjoy. It's great fun creating things together. I'll see you soon. Bye.